Here's the 5 myths about F&I that are going to keep you broke, and we're going to tell you what to do instead. There's a lot of myths floating around the F&I world. Ideas that sound smart, they get repeated in every training room, and they're absolutely guaranteed to keep you broke if you believe in them. If you want to make real money and build a career in F&I, you need to know what these myths are and how to break free from them. My name's Jeremy. I'm the owner of the Assure Group. Today I'm breaking down the 5 biggest myths in F&I that are holding people back. If you want to get to the next level, you need to let these go. Let's get into it. Myth number 1, customers hate F&I. This is a myth that keeps people stuck more than any other. I hear it all the time. Customers hate F&I. They just want to get out. They don't want to hear about protections. So what happens? F&I managers go into every single deal expecting resistance. They expect to be disliked and they are expecting to lose. Here's the truth. Customers don't hate F&I. They hate feeling pressured. They hate feeling confused. They hate feeling like they're being sold something that they don't need. When you show up as a guide, you build trust. You make that process clear and transparent. Customers actually appreciate what you do. They want to feel protected. They want to feel like someone's looking out for them. If you believe the myth that customers hate F&I, you'll never build the confidence or presence you need to succeed. Myth number 2, you don't need to take care of yourself outside of work to be elite. A lot of people in F&I think that what you do outside the office doesn't matter. They believe that you can grind all day long, burn the candle at both ends, and still show up at your best. But here's the reality. How you treat yourself outside of work shows up in every single deal you touch. Elite F&I managers know that energy, focus, and presence are their greatest assets. If you're running on empty, if you're skipping sleep, if you're eating junk, and you're never taking time to take care of your body and reset, it's only a matter of time before it catches up to you. Customers can feel when you're tired, distracted, or just going through the motions, and your team can feel it too. The top performers treat themselves like professionals. They invest in their health. They get enough rest. They get to the gym early in the morning. They make time for growth and recovery. They know that how they show up outside of work is the ceiling for how high they can go inside the office. If you want to be elite, you have to start taking care of yourself. You have to take care of the person running the process, not just the process itself. Okay, hold on a second before we get into the rest of the YouTube video. I needed to stop this to tell you about the community that we built for the top 1% of F&I managers in the country. What we're looking for is those people that are in sales and maybe they want to get in the finance office at a car dealership, or maybe that finance manager that just wants to get to the next level. They're tired of being left behind. But really what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the underdog, the one that was made the part-time finance manager, was completely discarded and got no training at all. What I want to do is I want to take these underdogs and I want them in my community so we can help coach them on how to get to the next level and beat everybody in their store. If that's you, if you're an underdog or if you're an underperformer and you're sick and tired of it and you've been ignored and you need a community around yourself, click the link below. It's time to level up. Myth number 3, you make money by being pushy. This is a myth that's been around forever. You hear it in the old school training rooms. If you want to make money in F&I, you have to push. You have to be aggressive. You have to close hard. But there's a reality. Being pushy might get you a few quick wins, but it'll absolutely keep you broke in the long run. You won't be able to build relationships with your customers, and those customers are never coming back to the dealership. Some dealers wonder why they can't sell more and more cars, where it's getting harder to sell more and more cars every single year. Well, the reality is that they might be doing a great job in sales, but their finance manager was so pushy and so strong-armed in the close that they just ruined that customer's experience for life, and they're never coming back. So if that's you, you've got to make the change, and you have to make it today, because you're not just ruining your own paycheck, you might be ruining the entire dealership. Customers today are more informed and more sensitive to pressure than ever before. If you push, they push back. If you try to force the sale, you're going to lose trust and you're going to lose the deal. The best F&I managers don't make money by being pushy. They make money by being professional, guiding, building trust, and guiding the customer to make smart decisions. When you focus on helping instead of pushing, your income goes up, your chargebacks go down, and your reputation grows. Myth number 4, only the natural closers win in F&I. This is totally a myth. It keeps a lot of talented people from ever reaching their full potential. You'll hear that you have to be born with it. Only natural closers, the extroverts, the big personalities can win at F&I. That's just not true. This is a myth that keeps a lot of talented people from ever reaching their top potential. The reality is the best F&I managers aren't always the loudest or the most outgoing. They're ones who are consistent, who run repeatable processes, and who listen more than they talk. They focus on building trust instead of putting on a show. You don't have to be a natural to win at F&I. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be coachable. You gotta be willing to refine your craft. The top 1% are made, not born. Myth number 5, compliance slows you down. A lot of finance managers see compliance as a hassle, something that slows deals down and just gets in the way of making money. So they cut corners and they rush disclosure and they just hope for the best. But the truth is, compliance is speed. When your paperwork is clean, your disclosures are transparent, your process is airtight. The deals fund faster, CSI goes up, you protect your income long term. The pros know that compliance isn't a break, it's fuel. If you want to make real money and sleep well at night, treat compliance as your best friend, not your enemy. If you want to break out of the average and start making real money in F&I, you need to let go of those myths and focus on what actually works. Be a guide, not a closer. Take care of yourself. Get to the gym in the morning. Eat right. Show up with the best energy. That best energy is gonna make customers like you, and it's gonna be easier to build a relationship with your customer. The pros know that they gotta show up right. Don't rely on pressure. Focus on trust and professionalism. You don't have to be a natural. You have to be consistent and you have to be coachable. Master one elite closing framework and use it every single time. Prevent objections, build awareness, and using the right language. Treat compliance as your accelerator, not your brake. If you're ready to stop believing the myths and start building a real F&I career, I put together some resources and training that'll go deep on everything we talked about today. Check the links below and get connected to our community of the top performing F&I managers in the country. If you have any questions and you want to share your story, or you just want to challenge one of these myths, drop a comment. I love hearing from other professionals who are serious about growth. If you found value here today, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications for more real world F&I insights. Thanks for watching and keep raising your standards.